Alright. You guys have shown you're clearly more powerful than I am.
God woken.
It's time to give in.
Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds and twice as bright to have come so far.
Still thinking, seeing as you still get the chat, it may have been a good idea to throw the crate anyway, but let's see.
Your divine welcomes you.
Surprise.
Lucian frowns at the figure, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind. You open your mouth to speak.
Lucian, you lying snake. You betrayed me. You used me to bring death to my own people. And for what? To make
Now I am actually going to go through the chat because I'm going to be choosing different options here. Even though you've seen it like twice now.
Ifan, my friend, there were many sacrifices that had to be made. You were but one. Each of them pain me, but I would make them all again.
Lucian, we should tell the Godwoken the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallas nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, we're not really surprised, so... Remark this clarifies very little. Demand an explanation.
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallas is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source, they stole from the veil. The 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
What happened next?
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the Source to the veil. When we are done, there shall be no more Source in the world. No more gods, no more worship, no more war, no more chaos, no more demons, no more Voidwoken. Rivellon will have peace at last.
Alright, what's your plan then?
I seek vengeance against the king and against the 7.
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was but a child when the war started. The king, in his fury, separated my family and scattered us across the world to be entombed. He did this because it was my father who gave the 7 the secret of the veil, against the king's explicit instructions.
That's not what it says in here.
Ironically, the king's punishment is what saved me from the void. Only a very few Eternals escaped banishment. Myself, my mother, and Fane. Yes, Fane is my father.
Alright, getting some Star Wars references here.
What? No. It can't be.
Although, new information in chat though, which is good.
Everything Dallas did. It was all you. Child.
Everything I did to fix your mistake. Our people. Every purged sorcerer. Every dead magister. All those weeping families. They're on your head, father. And now, in my mother's name and my own, I take my revenge on the king and the 7. And to you, father, I offer the opportunity to atone for your sins. Did you even look for me, father?
Dallas, control your emotions. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
You! You are right.
Dallas has her reasons, as you can see. I seek peace for Rivellon, and for myself. Her ambitions align with my own, and I always believed the goal justifies the means.
I wonder how they intend to achieve their ambitions.
While Dallas sought the Eterran, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium, and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Got some good ideas here. No, I think they already know that he's Brachus Rex. But let's go on some other points here. Suggest that stealing the source of the Seven weakened the gods and allowed the Voidwoken to appear.
Indirectly. And when the Death Fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Tyr Sandilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world. To strengthen himself, he sent his Voidwoken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
Ah, so basically Fane's nation of people who went into the void came back as Voidwoken. That is an interesting idea.
We turned the appearance of Voidwoken to our advantage. To fix the veil, all source needs to be removed from the world. Blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Eterran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power. But the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
To be fair, if I put my greed aside, that is actually a very good idea.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon. You must surrender your source.
I'm hoping I can still throw the point in that guy is Brachus Rex, just in case they don't know.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
I've already done 2 battles and lost, with the best of my ability, so I'm going to have to surrender here.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
Okay, I think if I'm going to give it up, I need to bring out this point. Although I believe they'll have another way of doing this, which is very obvious. But note that giving it one source renders one a silent monk, a husk of yourself, a non-being.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Their plan means there shall be no true divine.
Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
Now I already know what happens if we use number 1, so number 2, I've heard enough.
More than enough. Far more. I will suffer him to live no longer.
Ifan unsheaths his weapon. He stands by your side with every muscle tensed, like a coiled spring. Fire blazes in his eyes as he looks to you for support.
Sorry, buddy, but Iphon, the minor squabbles of men cannot take precedence when the universe is at stake. He cannot have his revenge.
You know what this means to me.
Ifan gives you a hard look. His fingers twitch on his weapon, and he hesitates.
But I trust my friends. More than I trust myself. And I trust that you merely delay my vengeance, not deny it outright.
Show some responsibility, Father! Surrender your source!
Sealing the veil will lock our people away forever. They will never be free of the void. The Fane turns.
Oh shit.
In all the time that you've traveled together, you've never seen him like this. He's trembling with emotion.
Okay, right. There should be now text appearing on screen saying what he would have said. I can always just pause it and then on the edit just show you what he would have said, but didn't mean to skip that. Whoops. Thank you, keyboard.
And you, my fellow adventurers. Together we have seen more than generations of mortals could ever see. You have seen the horrors of the void, and I have seen this world through your eyes.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
The last time I obeyed Lucian, countless innocents died. Surrender my source. He should surrender his life.
But our souls. There has to be another way.
No. Never.
Yeah, I can't beat them. Like, honestly, I was really hoping with the end of this game I could find some way to beat the fight. And my last chance was basically killing all of them, bar the undead, with my death fog. But I really don't know how it happens, but... Because the thing is that when you go into the next area, you've got the Kraken. Now, I don't know if I'd managed to beat the Kraken in the previous area, but I never came across it ever again, after it, like, popped its head out, said hello, and then it disappeared. Like, if I'd actually managed to kill the Kraken there, and please let me know in chat if this is correct, if I'd beaten the Kraken there, would it still have appeared anyway? And what annoys me is all those people that the Kraken re-summons itself. I've already killed them once. It just annoys me that they're still in the game, you know? Yeah, you shall have your sacrifice. I surrender my source for the good of all Rivellon.
Good.
Yes, very good.
She raises what looks like a leash. A chuckle emerges from beneath the cloaked figure's hood. The chuckle becomes a guffaw, booming and hateful. Dallis flicks her wrist, and nothing happens.
And we know why.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
How? What? The leash is cut!
A bright observation from a bilious imbecile. You know people often become sloppy when they're close to achieving their dream. You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me, pretending to be your slave.
Kill him.
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon, and don't look so surprised, as if I would allow a bone bag to enslave me. Me!
Now, I'm going to mention this just in case you didn't know. Confront Dallas. She thought mere magic could contain an evil this tremendous.
Brachus Rex, you ignorant dog. Brachus!
I was hoping he would announce that, because they need to know if they didn't already.
I am the one true king of the Source. He who shall be god of the Source. It is time for my divinity. Or did you really think I'd play slavishly along with your ridiculous scheme, Dallas? Yes, I played my part of the servile stooge. But know this. It was only about the power of divinity.
Kill him. Now.
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you!
Right, guys, I hope you're on my side for this. And I mean all of you. Kill Brachus if you think you can. Fight time. Okay, they're all on my side. It's the first thing we're going to do when we can. Oh, jeez. Yep, here we go. I'm also going to read the journal when it's my turn, seeing as we're going to have new things on there now that we haven't read before.
My ally sends me a pet. What a fitting gift. Ruling the world with a bloody fist can be lonely. I needed a companion.
Yep. It is Kraken time.
Come to the source
The
King.
ultimate Voidwoken. Yeah, we heard you say that. Alright. So he's going to summon all of these guys. Now, at least this time, there's all those tiny little guys which we can fight. But on the plus side, we also know if we kill the Kraken, they're all just going to die. So I'm not sure what our allies are going to do. But what we do know is if we kill the Kraken, which I can try and focus on, all of these people will die. Then again, considering like who's on our side here, going for me, huh? Yeah, considering who's on our side here, there's a huge amount of damage focus we can actually put on. A huge amount. That plague thing, Jesus Christ. Because here's the thing, if the Kraken stays over there, I can't actually fight it right now, you know? Heaven's blessing, alright. What are you gonna do? Don't tell me you're lost, come on. Right, so, first things first. Chapter 7, to be divine. I finally got the answers I sought, but I almost wished I could have remained ignorant. What I have learned, and the choice that is demanded of me, is surely too much to place before anyone. Lucian was alive all this time, conspiring with Dallas to tear down the 7 gods. He saw them as corrupt tyrants, who brought misery to the world in their pursuit of power. No more, he decided. He wanted to banish Source from this world. There would be no gods, no king, no voidwork, and no magic at all. This was what weakened the 7. This is why Dallas persecuted the sorcerers, a necessary sacrifice they felt. Dallas used the resurrected Sorcerer King, Brachus Rex, in order to find the means to purge on a massive scale. Disguised as Vredeman, and forced to do her bidding, he was tempted to ally himself to the God King in order to win freedom and power. Before he allowed the God King to take control of his body, however, I persuaded him to stop. So strong was my will that not even the legendary Mad Sorcerer King could resist me. Now it fell to me to settle the great matter. Should I seize the power of divinity for myself, or should I put a faith in Lucian's plan for a new and better world? Double check these. Yeah, these are all the missions that basically just disappeared, because of course we've actually just finished that. All along, Dallas had been allied with Lucian the Divine. The Godwoken were pawns for Dallas and Lucian to sacrifice in order to save the world. And last of all, let's see. As we were to be purged, Brachus betrayed Lucian and Dallas. He allowed himself to become a vessel for the God King. We have to stop him. Alright then. So here's the thing. If we all focus Lord Kem, he can die very quickly. Same with the Salaman, who has the least amount of stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, the Salaman. Right. I'm actually going to focus on the Salaman. So... all the shit's free, so... where are you going to go? See, all these guys are my allies, which is a good thing. Assume dragon form. This is going to be useful. Alright. Missed. Ugh. Okay. Knife time. Yeah. Let's just try and focus all these down. I know I could kill the Kraken, but considering what the Kraken is and what it does, I'm actually just going to kill his minions first. That should be a lot easier. We could teleport away, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. And let's see now. It's not Barrage, it's Marksman's Fang. I think it actually goes through everybody, but... okay, I'm kind of a bit confused now. Tell you what, let's just do the usual. Critical hit, and then... stay down. Yeah, because of course I've got all these guys on my side here, so a lot of damage spread out. Alright, Fane. You know, we can just focus on physical damage on this guy if we want to. Can just go for stuff on him if I want. You know what? Considering what this spell does, and it's how useful it is. There you go. You have to fight one of those two to get out of there. I'm pretty sure you can't actually get through that, so... how do we want to screw him over today? I also don't like being right next to him, so I'm going to move. I've got one thing left. Who is next, and who has Plague? So far, nobody. Alright, just do some damage to both of them. Something. Did I just burn my own wall? I think I did. Oh no, it's still there. Yeah, just continue to hit him while he's down. Fortunately, I can keep him down on the floor. He's not going anywhere. You did nothing. Thanks for being useless. Go on, Lucian the Divine. Now, something I may be able to do here, is actually very, very simple. That's going to hit two people, don't want that. Yeah, it's actually going to be very simple. So hang on a second, we're going to Guardian Angel. And provoke. So make sure he just focuses on you, my tank. But yeah, something I could do here is allow certain people to actually get killed in this battle. Because let's see, if all my enemies are dead, then think about it. I might still get what I asked for here. You know what I'm saying here? Like, I can't kill them, but if Brachus and the Kraken can kill them, plus his minions, all of a sudden, I can still become the Divine. I mean, Lucian's a tough bastard, but him versus Brachus? Okay, right. I'm actually in a bad situation here, but so far, let's see. Rupture tendons. You're not getting anywhere. Saying that, he's also not getting anywhere because he's not going to stand up, is he? Wasn't a smart idea. Okay, never mind. That was a wasted spell. But then again, I don't need to use it that often, so oh well. So this guy's a problem. Wait, who's that? Undead Blackring Defiler. Undead Blackring Reaver. Now, he never did this last time. Oh, I have more enemies to fight. Yeah, the Kraken needs to go down. Wait, what? How are you over here? Is that what Erratic Wisp does? It just teleports you away? It's actually kind of useful. And we don't know where he is. Adrenaline. We're going to go for you. He's moved off somewhere. I can hear his footsteps. No idea where he's gone. Oh, there we go. That is what it does. That's a cool spell. I like that one. So look at that. That's a lot of health. Okay, Salaman. Right, considering how many people are on my team, massive buff. Massive buff. Right then, let's shoot him. Where can I actually go to get out of here? The thing is these kind of areas are very, very separate, aren't they? Not a huge amount you can really do. Considering what might be coming your way, I'm actually going to use this now on the Red Prince. Because he's got Guardian Angel and Taunt on. Here's the thing, these Reavers are very tough, and I also don't know how many he's going to summon. Is he going to keep repeatedly summoning more of these? That's the difficulty here. Also, another question. I don't need to... Oh god, there goes my magic armor, and I fall over. Now, okay, now here's the question. What's the Kraken gonna do when his buddy Brachus Rex dies? Oh god. So yeah, instead of going for the Kraken, once I've got this crap out of the way, I'm just gonna go for Brachus Rex. he goes down, we'll see what happens next. Salaman is kind of on the floor. He's also undead, isn't he? Lord Kem is a problem. You know what I can do? Pressure Spike. Let's hit both of them with this. Then this one. Damaging both. Okay, right, and I've got 1 point left. Can I use Nether Swap to fuck up any of these guys? I don't think I can. Right, Brachus Rex, he's basically my next target. I think. This guy's a problem, though. Does anybody need healing? Actually, yes. You do. You won't get much from it, but it's a start. Yep, gotcha. See, how come he can run around people and not get a critical hit? Yeah, I always get, like, attack of opportunity critical hit on me when I try and run around people. Not out of their range, just around people, you know? Nice shard. But yeah, we are definitely going to go for Brachus Rex next. You know, if they don't get him first, seeing as I have a bit of a problem over here. Yeah, his turn is probably just getting over there. He was knocked down. Whose go is it? Right. Ow. That hurt a lot. What are we gonna go for? Just knock him over. Just make sure he stays down. Oh, would you look at that? You have a dragon next to you. You've almost got no physical armor. You still haven't had any damage done to you. Oh, Shackles of Pain. Okay, that... Oh, you just... No, okay, I thought you broke it then. I'm also thinking I need to teleport that one away. You're a problem. Because that's a caster, I can also switch places with them. As in, you're a caster, I can switch these two around. Because you kind of got like a Reaver next to you. Right, Salaman. He's still on the floor. Still not dead. Right. I think he's going to be dead before next, so we're actually going to move. I'm on my way, Brachus. I'm on my way. Yep, Brachus Rex has got no physical armor left. Like, if I can get my abilities on him, which is Atrophy and... is Atrophy? No, Sleeping Arms gives him Atrophy. And Gag Order. Oh god, he's over here now, isn't he? Oh, he's still got lots of magic armor, hasn't he? But... Also, that's the disadvantage of going up there, because, oh my god. That's not a happy place. I may have had a bad choice there. Okay. Okay, Iphon. Where would you like to go next? There we go. Right. Get the fuck out of here. Please don't say these block vision, because that would be really annoying. It does not. Okay, right. So, Salaman. Yeah, he's not going to be dead, is he? However, stop healing myself. Oh, lucky you. Nice. Okay, Brax is getting screwed over there, which is a good thing. But I am super curious, though. What does the Kraken do when Brax is dead? So I get the feeling these guys have much better spells to get rid of the Kraken. Ow! Quit it! Oh, damn. Right, Salaman. Epidemic of Fire. Because fuck you. Right, he's gone. Lord Kemp. Okay, I've got 1 point left. Can I be of any use here? This Lord Chem's kind of annoying here. I'm thinking about using Nether Swap, but it's more of a question of who do I use it on, you know? Scarbeus doesn't need to be in that. You're now closer. I'm actually okay with that, because he is on my side, bear in mind. Yeah, because that gets him a lot closer to Brachus. Oh yeah, Brachus is over there, isn't he? That still got him closer, though. Don't judge me. I know what's going on. Yep, 3 hits. I'll take them. Whirlwind. Ow. Ooh. That hit both of us. Oh, is he dead? Nicely done, I think. So he teleported over here, going all in. Okay, Brachus is now on half health. Because what I'm thinking is, he has a lot of health. I can insta-kill him if he's below 20%. Right. You're dying kinda hard here. Okay, the Geist. Right, this is gonna heal him as well. Mass Cleanse Wounds. I think I just need to do this. It's not gonna heal any of you guys. To double check that just in case. Now let's just make sure I don't die. And this is actually a bad spot to be in, isn't it? Favourable wind. Don't need more speed. You know what, I'm also going to cast this on myself. To make sure I have as much HP as possible, I'm going to tank everything. Yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd fly over. Oh, knocked down as well. Nice. You're getting screwed, Brachus. Kraken's like, what to do? Where's he going to appear, though? Next to Iphon. Oh, why would you do that? Who are you? Okay, I've also used my teleport, so I can't get away from this. God damn. God damn it. Okay, it's this guy's turn next. The Kraken's finally done. Right, what are you going to do? Fireball. Huh. And Immolation. God damn, I can't deal with all of this. I'm guessing, of course, the Kraken summons extra stuff because, of course, you know, how many things he's fighting. Okay, then. Do I go for you, or do I start fighting the Kraken? Oh, the Kraken's actually too far away for me to fight anyway. Okay, then, well. Let's do what we can, then. Now, if I summon the wolf, will you go, oh no, that's way too tough for me to fight, and then leave? But you know what, I'm going to do it anyway, simply because the wolf can taunt him. Because Iphon might die. Alright. Let's make sure this goes off first, because this needs to happen. He's now taunted. And yeah. Bite him. Bite him? There we go. That was very difficult, wasn't it? Okay, guys, you do some tanking. Do some more tanking for me. Alright, Fane is next. Oh boy. Okay, right. Fane's bag, magic armor potion. Magic armor potion? Yeah, you take that. Evasion aura.
I'll yield to none.
It's an icy floor, isn't it? Okay, I'm actually going to move closer to this. Really? What did you fall over on? The idea is that hopefully this aura is now affecting the Red Prince, which it is. Good. That was my, like, #1 plan there. Oh, are you kidding me? God damn. How are you hitting someone who's behind? Oh, no. He's dead. He's actually going to die in his turn. Unless someone has a turn before him who can save him, which is either Red Prince or Scarbeus, so probably not. Alright, Brachus, getting low. He's dead. That gets rid of you. Okay, I was hoping something like that might happen. Achievement unlocked, the Abysmal Sea.
Brachus Rex, the Source King of Legend, lies dead once more, perhaps even for good. Darius groans and looks to you with weakened eyes.
Well, maybe it'd be nice if one of those people had died, but alright. The feature of all is depends on you? Oh, the feature of all that is depends on you, and you alone.
So here we are. The end of it all.
The end of you? God damn, you're on fire, buddy.
Nobody I'd rather see this whole thing through with. I trust you. I trust your judgment.
Tell him you can ensure his trust is well placed. Ooh, I could tell him that he shouldn't. Here's the thing, like, after that fight, with just these 4 to go for, let's see. Let's have a look around. Can't actually change my view from here, can I? Oh, that's a bit better. Right, so the Red Prince, he's still alive. Gareth, he's still alive. Scarbeus. Here's the thing, I could try and fight all these guys again, but I don't know. Ensure him your trust is well placed.
I know you will. I know you. Remember? You're the best damn friend I've ever had.
Aw.
Well then, let's do this.
Well then, this is, as they say, it.
Can't open my bag to heal myself. I am genuinely thinking, if only I had more health. Like, Scarbeus is nearly dead. Ivan's nearly dead. I can't actually fight all these guys still. They're still too powerful. I know what they can do. Bear in mind, like, both fights, Lucian was unconscious, so...
I never dreamed that after all this, I would be standing here with one of your kind. Let alone that I would be proud to do so. I cannot imagine someone I would trust more with divinity, including myself.
Grin broadly. You will do what's right.
Fane lays a bony hand on your shoulder, squeezing gently.
Careful, I am on fire. That's going to hurt you.
Do you know, I believe you will.
Here we stand, once more on the cusp of divinity. But this cup, so long thirsted for, I willfully let it pass from me. All my life has been a lead-up to this, to be the King of Kings, God of Gods. I will not say it was in vain, but I will say it was vanity. If I were to chance upon my throne right now, I would sit down beside it, cast my glance to the horizon, and think of worthier things. I'd think of Sadher, my great love. I'd think of my children, their joyous dance through fiery skies. And of course I'd think of you, of the adventures we had, of our unlikely yet heartfelt friendship. Yes, I'd sit there, thoroughly contented, and wait for you to ascend the throne.
Nod. You've heard his words and seen his deeds. You will keep them in mind.
He smiles and stretches his arm, inviting you to lead the way.
After you, my lord.
You think back on your journey here, on all you have seen, on how the Magisters hunted sorcerers who committed horrible crimes, and purged sorcerers who only tried to heal the sick.
And just because I can... Can't use these? God damn, everyone's updating their journal, but I can't use anything from the bag. Okay, Red Prince, can you? No. Ivan? Okay, we just can't do anything. I was hoping if I could use the bedroll, maybe I could heal myself up to full, but...
You think of how the Eternals unleashed void-woken horror on the world in an effort to reclaim it. You look at the source around you. You know that within your reach is divinity. You think of what you could do with such power. Seeing the vast quantity of source in front of you, you think you should be able to handle a couple of Voidwoken. You think of your personal problems. It's time to make a choice. A choice that decides the fate of Rivellon, and of you. Where do you stand?
Oh. I want it. I do. But at the same time, I do kind of agree. Peace for the entire realm is one option. It's the sacrifice that Lucian was making. But it does mean that there's no more gods, no more divine, no more source. Or I could become the divine. Oh, this is a tough one, because I'll be honest, I want it. Because here's the thing. Lucian's plan, right, is when there's no more source or any more power left, he could come back, people would think he was the all-powerful one, and he could make the entire realm peaceful. However, I can do that, except I would be powerful. Take a deep breath and say it. I accept the power of divinity.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aetheran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take, or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate, and the future of the world.
Yeah, I can make the world have a good future. It doesn't have to be Lucian and his plan.
What shall you do with divinity?
Huh. Option number 2, you can actually release divinity into the world where everyone is divine and no one is divine. That's a terrible idea. Fulfill your destiny as the Godwoken. Become the new divine. Achievement unlocked. Risen.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken.
I think you knew what choice I'd make, didn't you?
A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm he was loved, worshipped, and adored. Humans, lizards, elves, and dwarves all rallied to his banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the Void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine. I cling now to the dream that one day the veil will be sealed, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new Godwoken will rise.
And I'm back on my ship. Spirit vision. Oh my god, it's finally on all the time. The amount of times I've asked for this. Wait, really? You're not going to heal me up? Alright, best not start a fight then. Hey, buddy!
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. A god, no less.
He smiles at you fondly as he takes you by the hand.
You've done us proud. You saved the world, didn't you?
Didn't save it alone.
No. We were all of us instrumental, but only one walked away with divinity. I'm glad it was you.
Well, is there anywhere he'd like Lady Vengeance to bring him to?
Home, if you don't mind. After all, I've dragons to raise. I need to teach them to be good boys and girls before they set the entire world on fire.
Yeah, they might do that.
There may be an accident or two along the way. Please don't hold it against them. I do so long to see my palace again. The Forbidden City. The scents of spices and incense. the sound of sitars in far-off rooms, to sit all day in perfumed shade and watch the white of the marble change with the journey of the sun. But above all, I long to be with Sadher. Long to finally have the time to love.
Well, I wish you the brightest of futures.
Oh, but before you go, remember how when we first met, I took you by the jaw to inspect your teeth?
Yeah, I remember all too well.
Not something one forgets in a hurry. Now, if you'll recall, you cut short my little questionnaire, leaving me quite in the dark as to your cooking skills, fashion sense, and regard for personal hygiene. I can only assume you lack in all three departments.
Wow, okay.
Still, I'm nothing if not a tolerant man who believes in individual growth. I'm sure the journey taught you much. As such, I'd like to offer you what was denied to you before. The opportunity to become my slave. What say you?
I'm not going to hit him. Roll my eyes and walk away.
But where are you going? Really? It's the lack of manners that I find so unforgivably disgraceful.
I know he's just joking. Right. We'll talk to Malady last. Let's see, where is everybody else? Spirit of Beast? What? Oh, basically this is a guy who I never actually had on my team. Also, seriously, can I not heal up to full?
Beast's spirit barely responds to you. He only sings while brushing his ghostly beard.
He says he likes it thick and long and combs it out all dilly-hidey.
I'll skip that, I don't want to hear him singing. Oh my god.
He'll touch it all.
Now, there is a time I will play this game once again. That'll be on live stream though. And I'll of course be picking different characters. So I want to know what everyone's ending is.
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with his presence. How honored I am.
What'll you do now?
That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustafjan? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world, beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustafjan seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world? And there's another for the taking.
Alright, you do that thing, I'll take my leave. Who else we got? Sybil, she was never on my team.
The spirit of Sybil looks out at the sparkling sea. She nods to you with an ephemeral smile, but keeps her silence.
Kind of wondering why she's dead as well.
The ghost of Losa hums a soft tune, barely audible. She smiles as you pass by.
Well, who was round this corner? Oh, it's the little kid. Didn't even see him then.
You're the new Divine. That's so cool. What's it like?
Yeah, let's not say anything harsh to him. I pulse with power. You can't wait to put it to good use.
Neat. I'll be counting on you. There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be...
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces. Now pay up.
I've got a better idea.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I don't need any of these. Let's see, what's this one? I don't want any of these. You know what? Drop my voice to a whisper. You need me to spy for you. Someone to dig up dirt on your enemies.
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
Okay. I love being all sneaky and well, yeah. But you'd better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
Okay, Han. Okay, who else is up on here? I'll probably talk to the ship last as well, actually, after Melody.
Fane is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He leaves through it slowly, muttering to himself.
Interesting.
His eyes stay fixed on the book as you approach.
Cough quietly to gain his attention.
Fane looks up, his gaze carefully drinking you in.
Fascinating. The power of my people. The power of the Veiled. All in one delicate mortal shell. Who could have imagined?
Is that all it's cracked up to be? You have power, yes, but also a huge responsibility.
I don't doubt it.
The skeleton looks back to the book. You can feel the grief radiating from him.
I can't help thinking that I could have saved them. That I could have done something.
Wait. Ask if he'd like you to remove the pain of his grief. You are divine after all. I can do that.
You can do that? Of course you can. Look at you. No. The only thing worse than losing them would be to lose them and not mourn that loss. They deserve that much.
He is in pain, I can feel it. You can also feel the great potential future that lies ahead.
The skeleton hefts Hubert's dog-eared encyclopedia, its weight heavy in his hands.
I've been rereading this book, looking over your history once again, poring over every detail with a new perspective, and do you know what? It's shit.
Wow.
Fane tosses the book over his shoulder. It flutters in the air as it sails over the ship's railing and disappears with a faint splash.
If you have spent your life staring at a thing, you can write about it with knowledge. You can write about it with love. But it is almost impossible to write about it with wonder. You creatures have spent your lives trudging about this world, and you've grown blind to its miracles.
Look at him quizzically. What does he mean?
Simply that to see the true beauty of a thing, sometimes you have to look at it as an outsider. As someone with fresh eyes, if you will. Take otters, for example. Energetic, waterproof cats, utterly beautiful creatures. Or octopuses. Did you know they're secretly octopuses? Octopi? Octopods? I shall have to look that up. Regardless, the world is filled with absolutely incredible sights. And who better to catalogue them with the awe they deserve than someone seeing them for the first time?
I can't imagine anyone better for the job.
Finally. You're right about something.
Fane nods curtly and turns away, notebook in hand.
Right, where is Ivan at? There he is.
Ifan gives you an appraising glance. Curiosity mingled with an emotion you can't quite put your finger on. Reflected in the mirror of his eyes, you see yourself, majestic, powerful, emanating an aura of purest source. Ivan's lip curls slightly, and he looks away.
So, you're it. Our new divine. I truly hope you'll do better than Lucian. Be better.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
You'll need to do even better than that. But if anyone can, I believe it's you. If I can give one last piece of advice, remember that you serve the people, not the other way around.
What'll you do now?
I need to fix what my actions destroyed. I'm going home. I'm going to return to the forests where I grew up, where the death fog detonated. I'm going to plant new seeds and see fresh shoots spring from the earth. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
He pauses, as if about to say something else, then shakes his head. With one last nod, he whistles up his soul wolf and lopes away.
Well, goodbye, Ivan. Right, let's go say something to Melody. See what she's got to say, then likely talk to my ship, and then go on an adventure.
Melody stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Let an eye fool, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent.
Yeah, you don't look too bad yourself.
Actually, I've never looked better. Except for one small thing.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah, 'cause she just have a mask covering half of her face.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much.
Oh,
But
can't zoom in, can I?
more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same.
So where do you plan to go?
Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
Alright then. Speed things up a bit. Let's go talk to my boat. I'll talk to the dog, unfortunately. Alright then.
I am here to serve, Master. In this realm and any other. For as long as I must.
Okay then. Yeah, I'm glad to be aboard. The Lady Vengeance has been a dependable ally.
I am bidden to serve you, as promised once and promised eternal. And so, as always, I am at the ready.
That is a good point. She was broken in half. Ask how it is possible she is here and unharmed.
Consider me to be a gift from Malady. My wood was splintered, but my spirit intact. It was a great feat, but given skill, not a surprising one.
Aw, Ivan's dog just gone summoned. Too long. Nod silently. It's time to depart.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins.
Achievement unlocked, Sorcerer and Godwoken.
War raged on. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The empire used the war to expand its territory. Justinia returned to her throne. Under her rule, the Dwarven kingdom fought for the divine, and her loyalty was unquestionable. Many fine and courageous dwarves did their people great honor, in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the war on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the Void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the Voidwoken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Jehan the Demon Hunter never stopped hunting for demons. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the Void, but she could never be sure that the new divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahala's most trusted warrior. Fane travelled Rivellon, notebook in hand, recording the wonders he discovered. He kept a socket peeled for signs of the Eternals, hoping to find the wife he had lost. He's still looking. With a small band of elves, Ifan ben Medst replanted the lost forests. After the first fresh shoots broke the earth, Ifan returned to the war, leading the elves in service of the divine. Some say Afrit, his soul wolf, walks the forest still. On his return to the Empire, the Red Prince was hailed a hero. He married Sada, and they had many more dragons. Soon, the prince became the emperor. Faced with dragons, the Void did not gain the upper hand in the Empire. And then there was you. For how much of this do you take credit or blame? And what kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Should you have given your soul and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. You and one other. For the God King still calls your name. Do you answer? Only you know if you atone for your sins.
Alright, there you go. That was a wonderful ending. I really enjoyed that. So, I guess that gives a setting for what the third game is going to be like if and when they eventually release it, you know? The war against the Voidwoken. Well, thank you all for watching this entire series, and a special thank you to everyone who gave the video a like. So, feel free to tell me what you did as the last ending on this campaign if you've ever played all the way through it. Be interesting to know what you guys did. What choices did you make and why? Now, as I said before, I will be playing this again. It'll probably be about a year's time on stream. You know, give it a bit of time, and I'll probably be playing different characters as well. But I've really enjoyed playing this. This has been really fun. And of course, if there's something at some point during the campaign that I missed and you really think that I need to know about it, feel free to send me a private message just so there's no spoilers for anyone else, because I'd be interested to know. I do mean a private message, don't message it in the comments below. So, what kind of hero was I? Well, I guess, you know, Lucian's plan when you think about it, he wanted to seal the veil, which I guess that would have meant that there wouldn't have been any war, wouldn't it? Because of course now I'm kind of stuck with my kind of idea, which was I can do what Lucian kind of did and tried to bring peace to the land, but I guess that means winning the war, and that's not going to be easy, is it? And that was some nice artwork thrown at us right at the end. I do think it's interesting that that island just, totally disappeared and wasn't there anymore, even though people just sail around it. They're staying hidden. That is, of course, the Island of Demons. Malady, she'll call in a favour at some point, when it best seems to fit her. I do think it's interesting that although Ivan really loves his wolf, the wolf was still in the forests that he planted. Didn't actually follow him, but oh well. And yeah, no surprising, the lizards use their dragons to basically just win the war on their side, but everyone else is still struggling on. And also, it was like, this city is in terrible trouble, everyone's starving, but the Void Woken killed everyone. That fixed the famine. It's like, well, yes, but it also killed an entire city's worth of people. This announcer is a bit harsh, isn't he? But yeah, I'm going to leave this running, because of course, all these people made a wonderful game, and they deserve to have their names shown. And as for what my next series is going to be, I already actually know what my next one's going to be. However, if you want to leave a post in the comments what you'd like to see me play, bear in mind it'll have to be a game I can play on PC, and I can't guarantee your suggestion will be the next one, because of course I have finance limits, and if I don't own the game it's probably not going to happen. But I am already going to be recording the next series when this video actually comes out. However, it's not a very long game. This one was really long, 139 episodes. Wow, that's quite something, isn't it? So yeah, I decided my next game would be a much shorter game, and I ain't going to say anything, so you'll just have to wait and see what it is. So I'll just leave this running. Thank you once again, and goodbye.
for me. Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Sway with me, we'll make them scream. Dance with me, we'll make them bleed. Sing for me, I'll sing
Little Easter egg for you, just in case you thought I wasn't going to say anything else. The next series will be Spec Ops: The Line.